Hello, my little tubers. Welcome back to another draft here on Arena in what might be our very last All Will Be One draft. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for any paper Magic card related needs. Yes, indeed, tomorrow is when Shadows over Innistrad Remastered is going to hit Arena. And then at some point after that, I think we get some Arena Cube. So this might be our last send-off of All Will Be One. This is best of 3. And, well, let's jump into our first pack where we've opened a Hexgold Slash. And not too much else that I would consider first picking. Our rare Seed Core. Actually a good card, but not one that I'm going to take first pick here. Immobilizer's alright. Batterfist is fine. Shepherd. Very, very easy. Hexgold Slash. Pick one, pack one. And passing basically nothing else. Lots of good cards in this pack, the rare or mythic being the missing card. All three of these uncommons are quite solid. Raptor, Glider, and Attendant are all quite good as well. So there are like 5 good white cards in this pack. Kind of like taking the Drown. I think that's what I'm going to do here. It's the strongest individual card, I think. And it's really, yeah. I guess it's the best card in the pack. I don't know. I like Against All Odds a lot, but I think I like taking the Drown here, second pick, and just shipping all of the white cards. Although there continue to be a lot of white cards in these pack. Tyver, Jubilant, Brawler getting passed around. The worst of the Planeswalkers, certainly. Not that you can't get some good value out of this, but for the most part, this is not one that you want to be taking early or maybe even at all. What is the best card here? It might be the Indoctrination Attendant still. Could take Furnace Strider to go along with Slash. Justiciar is fine as well. I think I'll take the Attendant at this point. It's kind of awkward after all the white we've already passed, and we're passing some more white, but I mean, it's more important to read the signals. Speaking of reading signals, I don't know what we're doing here. I'm not a huge fan of Flesh Cutter. Mobilizer doesn't make much sense. I don't think we want to take Testament Bearer, although I've come around to that card quite a bit. We could take the Black Cleave Cliffs, of course. But really, I don't want to be taking Fixing 4th pick. Now, this is a weird pack. I guess I'll just take the Immobilizer and stay open. It's a good enough card, and if we end up in blue, that'll pay some dividends. That's a pretty late Phyrexian Arena. The card is a little bit slow and dirtily, but if we just pick up a bunch of cheap removal to go along with it, this card can pay off some huge dividends. Furnace Punisher, Resistance Skywarden, both pretty solid. Red uncommons if we wanted to as well, but I like seeing that Arena. Let's take that. And take the Batterfist here over Engraver, I think. I wouldn't actually mind picking up a couple of Testament Bearers, but yeah, maybe we can go like the red-black value deck. Red-black is not a color combination I draft very frequently. In fact, I don't think it's very well supported in comparison to a lot of the other archetypes. But if it comes together, you can get a lot of nice value with it. Though, looking at this 7th pick choice, I don't think I actually want to take any of these red or black cards. I actually think we want to take the Malkator's Watcher here. Been really, really happy with this one, especially if you end up in artifacts. Yeah, alright. I guess we'll continue to stay open and see what gets passed. Web is alright. Strider is alright, rather. Immortality's fine. Helm is okay. I think the Helm is the best card out of this pack. Alright, let's just take 2 of every color except for green here. 9th pick Batterfist I do think is a somewhat of a sign, though, so that's a good pickup on the wheel and maybe lean us into red. There's one of those Testament Bearers as well. Could take the Aspirant, though, here. Because it doesn't look like we have a bad start to a red-white equipment deck. And I think the Aspirant would be more important than the Bearer if we ended up in red-white. Okay, yeah, that's going to work out. Yeah, that's a great equipment start. Indoctrination Attendant is just so good with the cheap equipments too. Not to say that I can't be in any of the other colors yet, but with 4 pieces of equipment, it does feel like we kind of want to lean in towards red-white. If this is going to be our ultimate, our final all will be one draft, I sure hope we open an Atraxa. Even though we're pretty far away from doing Atraxa things. Let's take the Flesh Cutter for the board versus the tap land. Would be swell. Alright. Skrelv's Hive, yeah. Alright. Good pack. Very good pack, actually. We're going to first pick the Hive for sure. A little bit less good in red-white than it would be in, say, any poison-type deck, but if we're going to be white as one of our main colors, then it's definitely the pick here. Retrofitter, one of the reasons why the Malkator's Watcher is good is you can just turn it into a Sarah Angel attacking on turn 3. Vorak in the pack as well. Yeah, we're just going to first pick the Hive. Into a Tekethal getting passed. Interesting. I could take that. I don't think I'm going to. Actually, wow, this pack is also just quite good. Tekethal, another Attendant, another Mandible, Watcher, Engraver, Pig, Whisper. Lots of playables here. I think I like taking another Attendant. Though I think you could probably take the blue card if you wanted to, but I think this is still the best line. And again, with 4 of equipments, the Attendants are just so good. Had I taken the Tekethal, we'd get another Retrofitter. Oh man, that's kind of juicy. I guess we could still be blue-white artifacts. Retrofitter, I think, is a better card than Volt Charge. And we've seen some decent blue go around. It's not like we've seen that. Well, I mean, we did Wheel Batter Fist, after all. This is a little bit tough. Okay. I mean, if you jump into blue, you normally can just get all of the blue you ever want because nobody else wants to draft it, so it's probably better to take the Retrofitter here. Though I could see this getting awkward if it doesn't pan out. Got a few good blue cards here. Sorry, not blue cards. Good cards here. Raptor and Anoint, Aspirant and Skitterling. We wouldn't really want the Raptor, I guess, but with Hive and 2 Attendants, I guess it has some value. Complete Devotion actually looks pretty good here. Over Serum Snare. Another Batter Fist. Okay, I guess we'll take a third Batter Fist. I don't know. This is a little bit messy, but it looks alright. I mean, if nothing else, 2 Attendants with 5 cheap equipment, 4 Mirrodin equipment that is, would already be a solid start to the deck. But just remember that I could have a Volt Charge here instead of this Retrofitter, which hopefully doesn't come back to bite us. Hexgold Halberd now. Alright, I mean, we are seeing the good... Actually, the funny thing is, I don't even care for the Halberd as much as the Batter Fist, but it is better offensively, especially if you have pump effects to back it up. Veil of Assimilation, probably not. I don't actually care for Chorus as much in red-white as well. I keep mentioning this, but usually you only want to run the Chorus in a more dedicated Toxic deck, but with the Hive, the Raptor, and 2 Attendants, we actually have a weird synergist, or a weird combo of equipment / poison. Let's take another Aspirant here over Third Helm. In fact, you know what? I could see the Flesh Cutter being played here. Ooh, wield the Mandible too. Rebuke's a nice last pickup here. Because we have a lot of ways to make cheap creatures, and the Flesh Cutter's kind of nice in making some of those cheap creatures more relevant down the line, you know? Yeah, this looks good. We need a little bit more removal. We haven't seen any planar disruptions. So hopefully we can get some of those in pack 3. That's a really, really weak pack 3. Man. Crescendo here over Dune Mover. Because as it stands, we just already have so many 2-drops, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 2-drops plus a 1-drop. Yeah, Crescendo makes the most sense here, I think. Okay. Third Attendant, I will definitely go ahead and take. Reservoir and Anointer don't do anything in our decks. The only card I'm really losing out on is Engraver, but I'd rather have the Third Attendant, again, with this much equipment. We now have 2 3-drop equipment and 4 2-drop equipment that has Vermeered, and we also have the Flesh Cutter, although I don't know if I'm going to end up running that. Rebel Savo is great, would also run the Glider. That's one of the cards we would be on the lookout for, although I still want the Disruption more than any burn spell. Yeah. I think Disruption is the #1 thing we're looking out for at this point. Because creature count, we're actually pretty good, right? We have 8 plus 6 for Mirrodin and Hive, so creature count, while it says it's low, is pretty high. 15 or 16 just with all those by itself, plus we have ways to make more creatures. Yeah, just getting like 1 disruption would probably be good enough. Wouldn't mind getting like an Oxta finisher here either, since we have so much equipment. Let's take another Crawling Chorus over Aspirant #3. The Aspirants have been wheeling anyways. Also could use some more combat tricks. Another Aspirant. I don't think we need to take the 3rd here, but the only other card I would take is just the Seachrome Coast for some extra gems. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take the 20 gems here. Free from Flesh versus Complete Devotion. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's take the Devotion over the Free from Flesh. Because even though this is 1 more mana than Free from Flesh, the upside on the times that we get to draw a card I think are worth it. Another Crescendo is also great. Good, good, good. So we have a bunch of combat tricks, at least, to kind of make up for the fact that we don't have much removal. We have the 3 burn spells on the odd mana costs. We have the Slash, the Salvo, and the Rebuke. Although, I guess the Salvo is frequently going to be much cheaper, isn't it? Yeah, this is going to frequently cost 1 or 2 mana. Free from Flesh over the Mirrodin. That looks okay. And maybe 16 lands is the way to go with our low curve. Yeah, looks like we're not going to get any. Didn't even see a single disruption as far as I can recall. Late Engraver too, that's kind of good. I guess a Scamp could be okay in our deck as well. To push some extra damage since we do have a ton of non-creature spells. Maybe cut the Free from Flesh after all. Yeah, I guess I can just cut like 1 of the Devotions or 1 of the Crescendos. I think the Devotions are going to be better since a lot of our creatures have low toughness. Alright, kind of a classic red-white beatdown deck. No Hazardous Blasts also kind of sucks. I'm not sure I saw a single Hazardous Blast or Planar Disruption. But looks good. Looks aggressive. Looks like 16 lands and submit. Round one we go. Of our last all will be one draft, hopefully. Okay, this is a keep. If it finds up planes, we're in good shape, and we do have a couple of 2-drops plus a removal spell early on here. That's an easy kill. Alright, because we drew a land, I don't think I need to run out the Engraver turn 2. I can just play out the Batterfist. That's fine. Not going to equip the Batterfist. I think we'd rather have that be a 1/3. Planes off the top. Let's go. What you doing over there, friend? Maybe they're thinking about, like, killing our Engraver versus playing a 3-drop. Come on, planes! Discard the chorus, draw planes! Hell yeah, easy. Turn our Batterfist, make a token. They hit themselves a Hunter Maze. There's the Mantis, sure. Yeah, I'm willing to just rebuke the Mantis here. Like, I'd have to double block it, which can lead to some blowouts anyways, and I'm sure they're gonna have some other large threats, but I think that's fine. Guess we could have also opted to play the Batterfist and equip the Attendant, as that would make it a 4/3 and able to trade with the Mantis even if they remove the oil. They've got a Fist of their own. Sure. They can attack? Another Crawling Chorus. Alright, let's pitch the chorus. Aha! That's kind of juicy. Okay. Let's just get the Hive online and pass. I think we're going to Attendant back our Engraver at some point. Versus red-green, though, they have Ravager that can deal 1 damage to everything. They also have the Hazardous Blast themselves available, potentially. Old Vorak. Okay. Stack's pretty good too. Flensing Raptor, I guess, is what we want to draw. Man, a Hoverwings would be so good here too. It's a strange Boros versus Gruul match, where I think in the end, it's going to be whether or not they have access to a Ravager or a Hazardous Blast, because if they have either of those, I don't think we can win. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's correct for me to like start trying to trade off some of my creatures. Like trade off the Batterfist token, for example. I don't think we want to equip here. Leaving the attendants as 3/4s looks ideal. Let's see, we have a couple of complete devotions. We have a crescendo. We do have some good tricks we could draw to. That's more or less fine, I guess. Oh, that's not good. So they have a crescendo then. Okay, in this case, I think I'm just going to take the hit and leave my attendant back and hope that we can find something, because next turn we get to turn on our lifelink. That's not bad. I think I'm going to have to leave the Engraver back as a blocker this turn, though. Alright, so they've been corrupted. We have lifelink on our attendant and all of our mites now. I'm putting them on having a crescendo of their own. Yep. So let's crescendo our creature first. All right. So we're going to gain 6 life back from that. So we get to attack for 2 lifelink this turn. Okay. It's a close one. I do think they're winning, but it is not too far away from us. Okay. So I think we just trade here, take 5. Raptor can gain 2 life back on attacks. Oh, if they drew a freaking Tyver stand, good beats. Okay, that's not quite good enough to kill me this turn. Although them drawing a chair was really freaking brutal. Yep, so I can gain 7 life this turn, go back up to 9, but that's not good enough. Or I could just gain 5 and leave the Raptor back, go back up to 7, block, go to 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'd still lose. We can put them... Oh man, we can put them to freaking how much poison? They can block 3? I can put them to 8 poison. So our only chance is that they make a mistake. Gain 5, hit him for 2 plus 2 poison. Pass. And they need to not attack with everything. Oh, well, that'll do her. I'm sure they will go for the attack now. You got me. So remember, chair tramples. There was nothing we could do about that. What happened that game? I guess we did draw 10 of our lands. 10 of our 16 lands. But their threats just ended up... Well, I mean... The Hive made a lot of creatures, but I didn't actually have that many creatures that could block their bigger things. Might want to bring in another pump effect, I guess. Scamp looks pretty bad here, so maybe +2 plus... Well, let's go for the Crescendo. That'll let our small creatures trade up and kind of draws a card. Didn't look like a Scamp was too important there. Okay, game 2. Again? Damn, this hand would be so good with a white source. Okay, well... Sometimes that's just the way it is. Sure. We didn't see a single plains in 3 mulligans. We have equal mountains and plains, but what can you do? I guess I'm gonna keep this. A white source off the top, we have a chance. Sadly, we might not have a game here. Okay. Well, that's Magic, baby. Yeah, not a single white source seen in 3 mulligans is just bad luck. We probably can't beat the value that the sack produces either. We could equip for free on the Aspirant here, but obviously a 2/3 is better than a 3/2 right now. Sure. Plains there, and maybe there was a chance, because... I mean... Attendant stops their attacks, even though we know they have a bunch of combat tricks. I could have equipped there that turn to stop the, well, to offer the trade on the Rabble, but then it lets their Slinger attack in too. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't draw plains there to give us like a semblance of a chance. But with that plains draw, there is a small possibility. Not really, though. Okay, let's get the lifelinker online here and pass. And then next turn we can play out the Batter Fist and attack with the Mandible. Take it. Alright, back to 20. Alright, let's play out the Hive now that we're back at 20. Let's get our tokens brewing. That is a pretty good proliferate use of the Vorak. Makes their adaptive a 4/4, makes another counter on the sack. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty good. Awkwardly, can't really afford to pump up our attendant and smack in, since attendant is stopping all of their 3-power creatures from attacking. This Flensing Raptor is going to do some work here, too. Crazy game we got going on. That's a good draw. Okay. Wow, we're actually winning now, I'd say. I can equip the Batter Fist to the Flensing Raptor next turn as well to make that a 3-turn damage clock. Aw, boo. Jeez, that was a really good draw for them because they get to proliferate again. I don't need to kill their adaptive quite yet, but we're probably going to need to do so soon. So many 3/3s. Alright, I guess we'll do this now. And then we can start chipping in with other creatures. I think I'm okay with them double blocking the Mandible with 2 3/3s here. Oh, I guess attacking with the Batter Fist was really weak, wasn't it? Whoops. Obviously, they just trade with their 1/1. I'm not going to equip the Halberd, I'd rather hold up Devotion. Yeah, that was a mistake to attack with the Batter Fisted token, because I only have 3 blockers right now. Yep. And it looks like they might have drawn their trick to get us. Alright, well, if they use Crescendo, I'll use Devotion back. They have another adaptive. We will get to force in the 3rd point of poison damage, though, which is not irrelevant. Oh, maybe I can't, actually. No, never mind. Their blockers are too good. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess that would have ultimately happened anyways, right? I mean, that my one attack with the 3/1 was bad, but I don't think it would have mattered. So let's eat their adaptive and draw a card. Okay, Slash was actually pretty good there too. Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, the incubation sac kind of just soloed us, didn't it? We made it more of a game than I thought it was going to be, at least. But yeah, we're very dead here. No outs. Take 9. GG's. Alright, good beats. So, slight mistake on that one turn, but again, I don't think it ultimately mattered. We just got completely ground out by the incubation sac, and we were on a mulligan to 5 that game, so sometimes not much you can do. GG's. Alright, here we are for the next game. And another lovely mulligan it's gonna be. Hey, a realistic hand. Nice. I guess we'll pitch one of the crawling chorus here. Sure. I'm pretty happy with that, especially since we have the attendant to buy that back later. They really didn't want to take any poison. Second cackler, sure. Guess let's go Batter Fist. Salvo one of those. Equip to the Aspirant and hit for 3. Yep, no blocks. I will take 2. That's fine. It's also fine. Oh, that second Batter Fist was also another good draw, because what we can do here is once again equip our Aspirant, and if they want to double block it, we get to 2 for 1 them. Seems good. Nice, we'll take that trade all day. Look at all this equipment. Like seeing that. They are going to go for the oil value instead of cycling off for 1. We go equip. Equip. Attack with all. They block the 2/2, we can slash it, and first strike will finish it down. Nice. All right. Definitely a clean game for us. So mirror match, red-white. They've got multiple furnace skull bombs, though, to go with some, like, oil synergy. So it looks like they're on some random oil synergy in red-white, whereas we are on some random, like, poison synergy in red-white. Once again, I'm going to cut the Scamp and bring in another Blazing Crescendo for trading up and card advantage. Okay, on to the next game we go. Same match here, of course. We're just simply on to game 2. Ooh. All right. I don't like this hand, but I'm going to YOLO it and hope we find a red source. Please? Ah. Island and a Tablet of Completion. So they are actually playing a little bit more oil-themed than first thought. So maybe white was their splash for their disruption. Yeah. Okay. That does kind of feel like what happened then. They just didn't draw the correct lands in game 1, perhaps. Well, actually, no. They were hellbent at the time, so that's not even true, is it? I will say, Skrelv's Hive on the draw when the opponent has a more aggressive start is not a very nice thing for us. But hopefully, nothing goes wrong here. I guess they must have... I mean, I'm gonna block, but they must have Free from Flesh or Crescendo. Yeah. That Cackler is doing some crazy amount of damage. Okay, and we can just go to game 3. Now we have a little bit more information. It turns out they were blue-red oil splashing for removal. Still think we're going to leave our sideboarding changes as is, and we just need to draw our mana a little bit better. Looks like I apparently uploaded yesterday's video with just the file name and forgot to do all of the YouTube headers, so if you caught yesterday's video titled 1, 2, 3 Planeswalkers, the comments will be kind of funny on that one. Whoopsies. Alright, game 3, on the play. And looks good. Need to find one more land, ideally, but I'm gonna go with the Mandible here on turn 2, because we have a bunch of artifacts to follow it up with. Okay, come on! No whammies, just mandibles. Dune Mover. Give me the land, baby. Give me land. No! I don't think I'm supposed to trade. I don't care about taking poison. My hand's a good racing hand, so I'll keep all my creatures here. So if they just follow up with like a raptor or something, we can salvo it. Another Dune. Oh, and a Scamp! We bricked on land again. Oh man, alive. Well, you know what they say. You know what I say. That's magic, baby. Sure. I guess I'm going to use Complete Devotion here to eat one of their Dune Movers. And what they can do is sack the Scamp to finish off my token, but I'm okay if they do that. It'll end up being a 2 for 2. Oh, and they didn't. Okay. Alright, 2-3 looks good here. We found our third land, and you know what? The opponent's been... Well, that's kind of funny. The opponent also missed land drops, but they also played 2 Dune Movers, so that just tells us that their curve is really low. They don't have too many expensive spells in hand, you know? Yeah. Easy block. If I don't block, they're just going to kill the token anyways. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, stabilization is incoming. Skull Bomb. Doesn't really matter if they bounce Attendant. That's all fine. Easy attack with all. And they just take it. Great. We will go Aspirant into Batter Fist for 1 mana. Let's move the Batter Fist over, because I'd rather them bounce the Aspirant than bounce the token. And this way our Aspirant can block the Cackler. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I'll take 3 here, go to 12. That's aggressive. We have good pressure we can apply. So let's lead off with Salvo on the 2-3. Then we're going to just attack with everything. If the 3-2 blocks our 1-1, we can crescendo. And not really care. Great, we even found a land. I'm going to move the Helm over to the Attendant in case they draw a Hexgold Slash. Ah, they had Rebel Salvo, fair enough. Can possibly kill them this turn if they don't block. Nice. Alright, we will take it. A win is a win. And with that, we are 1-1 and playing for 2-1 in what again might well be our very last All Will Be One draft of the format. I've been mentioning, or rather I have mentioned before in the past, that I will be doing a set overview, and that will be probably in a few weeks. On the play here, good enough looking hands. I will upload that to YouTube when that occurs. So we're going to go Halberd here first, because then next turn we can go Batter Fist plus Equip and have a 3-1 first striker attacking. You can't do it the other way around, right? You can't play the Batter Fist first and then play the Halberd and Equip, because the Halberd is, what, 3 to equip. Prosthetic Injector. They are, in fact, playing green-white. Okay. Let's see if they value getting a poison counter on me. Looks like they're just going to leave the... creature back. I am happy to attack our token in and get rid of their counter. Yep. I think this is worth it. Because we have the Attendant anyways... to buy back the Halberd. And so now their creature I can just keep attacking into now without fear of them doing nonsense. Oh, they're going to bounce their Ambassador maybe? Or they're going to bounce their prosthetic. Okay, that's fine. I thought they might have went and gone for the bouncing the ambassador and buying back the counter. Pretty happy with this, obviously. Molten Rebuke can kill their injector. Yeah, this deck, man, it really badly wanted a Hazardous Blast. This will be a good turn for us. Kill the Basilisk, kill the injector, smack with everything. We'll put the fist on the trampling first striker. Easy all-out attacks. This is a great draw by us. Like, what are they going to do? Trade their ambassador for my 2/2 and take 8? That still feels really bad for them, obviously. We even got the Corrupted online, so if we draw the Hive, all of our toxic creatures will gain lifelink. That's their best play? That's phenomenal. Alright, pass priority. Titanic Growth doesn't work. Yep. I call him like I see him. And I see him dead. I see him dead. Green, white, poison. Things we have against that. Once again, take out the Scamp. Bring in the Blazing Crescendo. And we will call that good. Say a go-go on to game 2. Alright, on to game 2 here of the third and final round. On the draw. Turn 2 Engraver, turn 3 Helm. Because our Engraver is going to help rummage away some of these lands, I thought it was okay to keep it. Although, might have opted for a mulligan if that was one of our other 2 drops, because 5 lands on the draw is just asking for trouble. Alright, let's go ahead and look for something better to do. Woohoo! Could be in dangerous territory here, my friends. Yeah, that's not good. We need to find our Hexgold Slash. Next turn would be great. That ain't it. Salvo will work. We can actually go Helm here into the Salvo as well. But we are out of Engraver rummaging, so hopefully we don't find too many more lands, because we've already seen half of the lands in our deck. Literally, we've seen half of the lands in our deck. 8 out of 13 cards. Make that 9. Okay. No bounce a land, so they have like a big card that they want to play. That was a fantastic draw. Attendant is so good in this deck. I mean, Attendant is just one of the better white commons to begin with, but gives us so much value. Rebouncing the Engraver, resetting it rather. Alright, now we want to find our Molten Rebuke. It's not terrible. Let us make a 3/5 here. Okay. Alright, let's just sit back. What are we looking for? Flensing Raptor would be good. What else? Okay, I am gonna make some blocks here. On the surface, this isn't even that bad. But remember, at the end of the day, their 6/6 is only really a 2/2. Oh, if they have the punch, that's bad. Okay, that's not that bad. Because we can still crescendo here to finish that off fully. But like I said, that's basically just trading with a 2/2. The only nice thing is that it's going to be 7 mana for them to re-equip that. There's the Flensing Raptor we were looking for. Great. Let's just hand dump. We have enough creatures that multi-blocking is still pretty decent for us. Oh, wait. I guess they put it on the do list for first strike? Or maybe they put it on the enforcer for vigilance, but that turns into a 6/8. Well, we can still multi-block that, and I will if they attack. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason we're doing this is because a lot of these creatures don't really matter. And again, if they just continuously use 7 mana a turn to re-equip something, that's okay, I think. Okay. Oh, did they do that wrong? I didn't notice if they did it wrong. Let's try to grind them out. Okay, I am happy. Anytime we're trading with one of their creatures, it's making their battle chair just much worse. Because now even if they just equip their Basilisk, that's not good enough. Okay, that's not bad. Well, at the very least, get them corrupted. Alright, battle chair, equip. Take 9 damage? Yeah. Ow. Batter Fist over to Raptor. Raptor attack for 3. Chorus. Re-equip. We should move one of the Helm over to the Chorus. Because the Aspirant, leaving it as a 4 toughness, can block the Ambassador. And now the Chorus can soak up 2 damage on the Mantis. Uh-oh, they drew something. They drew something. It looks like they're doing some kind of math. Okay. Actually, I guess that doesn't even accomplish much. I'll take it. The thing is, the 3 and 1 are not too much different here. Well, that might have lost us. Equip their attack with all. I can put them to like 3. I can put them to 2? Ugh. We needed to find anything. Five, 6, 7, 8. Block. All right, we are dead on board. But they need to see the play. And it looks like they did. Yep. We die exactly. We can put 8 toughness on the mantis and then block one other creature, but... Alrighty, on to game 3. Couldn't go 1 and 2. That would be miserable. Alright, game 3. Third and final round. We're playing for a 2 and 1. Let's have turn 2 Hive. That's just a good hand, though. No Hive, but that's just a good hand. Turn 2 Batter Fist. Turn 3 Aspirant. Turn 4 Attendant. Maybe there's a Salvo in there instead, but... I like it. Hey! Hey! Hive off the top rope! Go, baby, go! Oh, that's a sick draw, too. I would have just played Aspirant here, but now that we drew Chorus, we can go double creature that can block the Stalker. Aw, boo. Whatever. That creature's a pretty bad blocker here, so... I'm gonna leave the Chorus back. I don't really care if they trade with the Batter Fist. Getting them poisoned now is not a thing since they killed the Hive. That's slightly annoying, but not the worst. Equip for free. Attack with all. They can't block the Aspirant because of Menace, and if they want to use their indestructible counters to eat one of my 1/1s, we are very happy with that. Obviously, Salvo can just straight up kill Ambassador because of the loses indestructible clause, but I don't think that's necessary. Okay. Another one's kind of funny. We're still attacking with everything here. Unfortunately, I don't have another red source because I'm not going to be able to salvo and play out another equipment, but this is still quite solid. Like at this point, we're just going to attack with everything every turn. Yep. Pass priority. Ooh, they get blown out here. That's a good one. And I just used my Rebel Salvo. That's unfortunate. Like, attack with everything, they take 5. This is first strike, right? Okay. Yeah, I like it. Issue here is that discarding lands kills my 2/2, but... kills my 2/2s, I should say. Well, I like seeing them discard a 6-drop there instead. Molten Rebuke, where are you? I mean, they're currently dead on board. They have to do something. Okay. Alright, so Masticore dies. Very nice. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we're 1 off lethal. They go block, block, take 4. Alright, so we just let them lose their Masticore and win next turn, presumably. Okay, another decent draw. But now we just right-click attack all, because Devotion can trade with the Engulfer. So they're going to put Dune Mover on... Oh, that's right, that thing's instant speed. I kind of forgot about that, but it does make the creature tapped. Okay, the artifact tapped. Oh, also they're just at randomly 9 poison. Sheesh. So they're actually dead because they can't afford to not block one of the poison creatures, and then they take 3 lethal. Hey, we did it! All right. We managed to save ourselves with a little bit of a 2-1 there for hopefully what is our very last All Will Be 1 draft. Thanks all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and tomorrow's video should be Shadows over Innistrad Remastered. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.